If your heavy metal gallops sound like this, and you want them to sound like this, then this video is for you. In this video, we're going to talk about how to release tension in your gallops when you're playing heavy metal music. It's very common that when people try to get these kind of heavy metal gallops, that the hand tenses up and you end up with this kind of sound, rather than a nice clean one of them. So we're going to explore how to avoid that and how to get a nice clean sound out of your gallops. Before we get started, if you like my style of teaching, hit the link in the description for my online guitar mentorship. You send in questions and clips you're playing, I get back to you within 24 hours with a guaranteed response of what I think you need to do next to improve. I'll be there on your guitar journey with you every step of the way. If that sounds like you, hit the link in the description. Anyway, onto the video. So what is it that's causing this kind of like tensing up of the hand? There's two things in my opinion. There's probably way more, but there's two things that I consider to be important. First off, it's just muscle strength, and this just comes through repetition. There's no way around this. If you do this and then you start to speed up and your arm tenses up, there's a very good chance you just need to build some strength and coordination and dexterity in your right hand. And the way you're going to get that is through simply sheer repetition of that and building up speed. But let's assume that you're putting the time in. Actually, let's not assume that, because a lot of you might not. So do put the time in, at least 10-15 minutes a day of just going like that and speeding it up. Okay, so now we've got that bit out of the way, let's maybe talk about why you might be tensing up. Right, I'm actually having to re-record the main bit of the video because my camera started shaking, the washing machine's on in the other room and it started... Anyway, the main issue that I see with my students is that they keep their picking motion too small when they're doing their gallops. Now you might think smaller movement means more efficiency, and you would be right. But if we're doing the more efficient movement at the expense of a good sound and relaxed sort of fluid playing, then what's the point? So what I want you to try and do is take your gallop, but increase the range of motion across the string. You can be quite dramatic with it at first if you want, so go dum, 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 like that. And start to speed that up. As you get faster, it's going to be tempting to close that distance in. And that is probably how you're naturally going to play as you get more and more comfortable with this technique. However, what I want you to try and do is keep that range as wide as you can for now. Think about it like resistance training. We're forcing you to move further in the same amount of time. So you're going to have to work that little bit harder. But more importantly, you can hear when I increase that range of motion, I get a nice clean down, up, down. And they sound nice and even. Whereas when I try and keep it nice and tense like that, I end up almost just rolling over the string, and that's the problem that a lot of people seem to encounter. So what I'm encouraging you to do is when you practice your gallops, go for a wider range of motion than you feel is actually necessary. You'll find that as you speed up, you naturally bring that range of motion in anyway. This is just a practice tool. It may be inefficient, but if it forces you out of that tensed up position, then there's something really instructive in this. Sometimes we just need to reset the way we're doing something before we then step back into our old habits, having reframed them slightly. Right, back to the other recording. If you can train yourself to play fast with a wider range of motion, you should be able to move even faster once you kind of rein in that range of motion. It's a simple prompt, but it forces you to relax a little more. But it's very important to highlight, as I said earlier, it's not going to be super effective unless you put the time in, just sitting there and repeating that for at least 10-15 minutes a day. Another important thing is actually just to warm up. I've actually noticed, even just over the course of this video, just through stopping and doing a few gallops every now and again, I've actually gotten faster and more consistent just because the arm is feeling a bit more warmed up and it's moving a bit more freely. So that's it. Simple tip, simple prompt, move further across the string. As a little bonus tip, one thing you can think about doing is changing the angle you strike the string at. Different people prefer different things. Some people prefer to kind of cut into the string a bit more like that. Some people prefer to kind of have the palm turn this way a little bit and almost to kind of pick away from the string a bit more. Just experiment with that a little bit. Some people prefer different things. I couldn't honestly tell you which one's better. And one other little tip as well, make sure that the upstroke is getting just as much attention and as much force as both of the downstrokes. So you're not going down, up, down, you're going down, up, down, down, up, down. That's it. I'd love to make this video longer, but that is it. If you've done enough work on your gallops and you want to work on your hand synchronization, this video here might be for you. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one.